All right, wonderful. Thank you. No, I know. It's not that big. No, I'm safe.
I almost wore my Florida girl forever.
You know where to find us.
Special edition water bottle. I gotta be honest with you, it is one of the coolest water bottles to come out of the stables of Detroit, Michigan. So hey, stop by, see one of the Chevy ladies, one of the Chevy guys, and pick one up. Here shortly, and then we'll get going. I have to ask this question. You're racing around some of the most iconic venues in the United States. Are you able to see it from the car, or do you just have to completely zone that out?
No, you don't really see it, unfortunately. I think it's probably nicer for the spectators and for us in terms of driving, but obviously it's amazing to be around here. To be able to go and see all these places. These places have a lot of history. Especially as an American, I can imagine that is a very a joyful moment for them. Like, I mean, thinking about Graham, he spoke about this event for so many months to come, and finally here. So I'm really happy for him to be able to experience it, and obviously myself to be a part of it is great too.
We're happy you're here, Mick. Thank you so much.
On it. It's a super capacitor and a motor generating unit, and the drivers have the ability to deploy that and have to recharge it to help the horsepower. And there'll be something, if you're with us for tomorrow's Grand Prix, called push to pass that comes into play too. A system where a driver can hit a button, kind of like the boost on your video game. You get an extra shot of horsepower for a certain amount of time. And all that's part of what makes these NTT IndyCar Series machines and races as fascinating as they are. So the drivers buckled aboard and are almost ready to go for practice round number 2. That's Felix Rosenquist, the Indianapolis 500 winner, getting help getting strapped into his machine.
Is this ton? No. It's not ton. Looks like You're telling you want to? Should we text him and say we're back by the beverages truck place?
significantly longer and significantly physically challenging, I think, for a lot of the drivers on Sunday.
The additional laps to equate the 250 miles it will take to run the Freedom 250. And to Alan's point, it will be extremely physical as these drivers...
Whatever, and days like this, it's what it counts. So hopefully a very good show to the fans. Next 2 days, IndyCar is going to be here, so glad that, I got a podium. I get to brag about this. My boss is here, so in front of the boss.
You had the pressure like I had the pressure.
Maybe we get a chance, right?
All right, we got two guys that are going to be happy to their bosses. We're going to go over to AC. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot. Here with Kurt Busch. Another second place for you this afternoon. Take us through that race there.
I had to be patient in the beginning, starting in the back, and Jeff and Elio, they just went. I'm like, here we go, and it's elbows out with these guys, but I cannot believe the crowd. I mean, not a seat looked empty to me, and that was at 11 a.m. when we were on track. So thank you for the vibe, the energy, and the excitement. I think people watching this on TV are gonna be like, we missed out. We got to be there. And so just the environment, loved it.
Yeah, just your overall experience, getting the opportunity to race here on the streets here in Washington, D.C.
It truly is a privilege, and thank you to all of the team members that put this on. Fire department, police, Department of Transportation. Sorry your streets were messed up here in D.C. for a while, but I hope we clean it up after we're gone.
Richard?
Yep, same thing.
3 Coronas and 3 Coronas.
Going on the national parks. The Firestone Racing is back. See if we can get the Firestone.
These guys are bounce tires.
So, coming up next, the International Racing Championship. Race for the first races this afternoon. International Racing Championship.
It's entertaining, man. The fans, they love seeing you guys out there. How challenging was it, though, out there?
The sound of our cars, right? And then the street course. I have limited experience on street courses, so you gotta keep track of all the numbers on the braking zones and the turn-in points. You're busy on a street course, so tons of fun. I'm glad the fans are enjoying it. Now it's a full invert, so Jeff and I start in the back, so here we go.
Here we go indeed. Thank you so much, Kurt.
Great to hear from our top 3 finishers of our IROC Round 1 today here at the nation's capital. They're going to invert the field, line up and go again, starting at the top of the hour. Of course, this IROC is a revival of the series that ran starting in 1973.
just missed that.
Somebody hit that wall, huh?
It smells like a battery.
Series due up shortly for their next go on this Freedom 250 Grand Prix course. Yeah, this is going to be the fun this afternoon, I think.
Stop. But turn direction. Talk about something else. I'm not going to convince him.